I'm aka missimoinsane, and welcome to my video. Today I wanted to talk about my new bullet journal, or more to the point I wanted to talk about the Rhodia web notebook, aka the Webbie in A6, and I got mine in the dot grid. And I thought I'd do just sort of like a little overview of what this looks like, because I couldn't find very much information on sort of like what it looked like and people using it and how it felt in the hand. So I thought I'd put together this little sort of bit of information, and yeah, hopefully it will help someone who's thinking about maybe getting this notebook, and I absolutely love it. I really love it. So it is available in black and it is available in orange, and this orange band that you see on the outside is just the label. The whole thing itself is black and off-white, and yeah, I will get further into it. Subscribe. So as you can see, as I said, it's A6, so it's sort of, my hand is just a little bit bigger than it. It's not leather, but it has this really nice sort of faux leathery feel. It is a really nice feeling thing. And you can see against the size of my hand, and I have fairly average hands, I like to think. It does have the embossed Rhodia logo in the middle, which I'm unsure if I want to be like a proud Rodya owner and leave that there, or if I want to create some kind of cover or something for this, because this does feel really nice. I did buy it in the hardback, which is literally a hardback, as you would expect a hardback to be, and it does come with this little elastic, much like the bigger ones, which holds it shut. The first pages, I bought a black one, so the first pages are black. I believe if you buy an orange one, the first pages are orange, and I'm unsure if you can get these in other colours now. So this is the first page, and literally down here on the first page it has a little bit of text that just says what the paper is, and you can see that it's a 90-gram paper, which is a Clairefontaine. I'm gonna mush that up, but this is apparently like really good paper from what I have read. It does say that it's a cream colour, but to be honest, I mean, the lighting is not that great in here, but it seems fairly close to white. It's not upsetting me that it's not bright white. If I try and find a piece of bright white paper to put next to it for a colour comparison, you can see the colour difference. Maybe you can see a lot better actually there, but when you just look at it, it doesn't seem offensively not white, because I love my white paper. But I think I'm gonna love this. I did count the squares. It is, one page is 16 grids across, so 16 squares across if you count between the dots, and 26 down. A double page will obviously still be the 26 down, and it will be 32 across. There is an additional one between the end of the grid and the center pages. So I'm talking about this part here. There is an extra sort of square space here and here. So if you wanted to carry this across, you do get an additional 2 spaces. So this center part could be, instead of 32, it could be 34. And I also didn't count right up to the end, because it's not really a full thing, so it's just between the 2 dots and so forth. And then finally, if you wanted to do like a full down and then another page down, that would be 16 and 52. So I didn't go right up to the top, like I didn't go right up to the bottom. So that aside, this back, it does come with, let me find it, this ribbon that is just, in my opinion, it is far too short as a bookmark. It sort of sticks out the bottom, but once you get it sort of to here, it is this tiny little bit of ribbon that you can't really, and that's sort of why I decided to move it to the middle to try and give me a little bit extra. So it's really terrible, but what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to tie on an additional piece of ribbon, so it creates 3 bookmarks, which will then have 2 longer ones to be able to use this with. And then in the back it has, in the back it has one of these infamous, are they file folder type pockets? Accordion pockets, sorry, is what the word that I'm looking for. So it's got this accordion pocket that doesn't go all the way up to the top. And yeah, so I really love this, and I have been through and had a flick through, and it does seemingly fit. I mean, it will sit flatter once it's being used a bit, but each of these the pages are, the signatures are sort of every couple of pages they're stitched, and also you get this down here in the hardback version, and it's not going to focus for you. There you go. So you can sort of see where the stitchings are in the spine, and then it has this flexible spine, so it creates sort of like a tunnel when you look down it, which I think is a sign of a good quality. So it's great paper, really nice feeling, really nice size. I didn't want anything to be huge because the idea, or the main idea behind me doing this, is that I have a Filofax personal size, and it's like carrying a brick around when it gets sort of like to the mid-year and towards the end of the year, or at least the second half of the year. It's just insanely heavy, huge, really thick, chunky, stuffed, and to go to an appointment where I just need a couple of pages, or might not even need pages, I just need to know that I'm free on certain dates to be able to make more appointments, especially with memory issues and brain fog and all that kind of stuff. So I figured that having a small little notebook, and then I kind of thought, should I give the bullet journal a go? It won't exactly be bullet journal, just more so the tracking kind of pages that you see people do. And I might try, and I mean try, to make this more interesting so that I use it, but a bit more on the sort of the gothy side, or the dark sort of goth side of planning, and try and maybe figure out some better ways to incorporate that kind of a thing into the planner world and bullet journaling. Anyway, I have taken up far too much of your time. All the best, and I hope this helps somebody. Any questions, feel free to leave them below, and I'll be more than happy to help. Again, this has been the Rhodia Webbie, or the Webnote, which was nicknamed the Webbie, and it is in A6 size. Subscribe.